You travel the world and interact with many changemakers. Of all the amazing things you've accomplished, what makes you the most hopeful for a future?
Boy. I think, I think it's actually seeing change happen. So, and that's the beauty of being, working on something for so long, is that you do actually get to see the sort of fruits of the labor. And, for me, it's, as we were coming up on our 20-year anniversary, and last year we were celebrating 20 years since the UN Fourth World Conference on Women. And there was a lot of looking at how far we've come. And, of course, in typical tradition, we haven't come far enough, this hasn't happened, this hasn't happened. But on the other hand, what has happened is that the world has woken up to the reality that no country can move forward, no corporation, no community with half the population, the women and girls left behind. That is recognized. Now, not everybody, believes it or implements it or does something about it, but it's out there, it's known. We have research now that proves it.
Biggest thing is for us to give opportunities, because early marriages is something that doesn't only exist in Kenya, it exists in other countries. But when we start opening opportunities for girls to go to school, for their parents to actually believe that the girls can become change agents, they can go to work, it changes that perception. So in my community, the first, go to college and university and all of that. But behind me, there's so many of them because I've shown that road that it's possible. So it's the biggest, I believe in education being the key in actually eradicating those cultural practices that, that disempower women and girls in all society. It's a very powerful tool. Just know that whatever you're going to do, and I tell people, whatever dreams of life you have, and if you end up in DC and you're making policies on the hill, always remember that what you do does affect somebody else. So even if you are lobbying and you are signing some laws into what, always think of the other person. Don't think about me, because you exist for others. That's really what we do, is everything we do is for others.
It was really inspiring.
We talked to Kakenya, and she was a sweetheart.
Yeah.
And we fell in love immediately. She started a school for children, and she underwent female genital mutilation.
She tried to prevent it for other girls.
Alyse was really motivational. I feel like dealing with the things that she deals with and talking to the women who have been through such intense things, I feel like she would be more weighted. But she was so happy and upbeat.
To me, one of the core lessons of our leadership model is this idea of really crossing lines that typically divide. In order to actually make change, real sustainable breakthrough change, you have to be able to not just work with those people that you agree on everything with and are like, yes, 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 I agree, oh, yes, yes. But those people who actually say, well, you're wrong, but this thing, we can agree on that, and kind of put aside those other pieces. So, in terms of sort of dialogue and keeping things open, I think that's really important. I think that women are really good at that. I think that's something that we bring to the table as leaders, and now there's research that shows that, which is great.